So yesterday, have you finished your chocolate yet? Not yet.
I will save some for my mother, my two brothers. The other one's not here yet. He's still in the NS.
Oh, you gotta save some for them. It's okay. Today you'll make some more.
And then he has to save some more.
And then if you save some more, yeah. If you want to make some more, mommy can just order online on Redmart for the chocolates, and then you can make even more.
Yeah.
Okay, let me check if there's any more coming in. Just started eating his lunch. Okay, I can't help you then. Okay, you wanna watch? You wanna log in and watch? Now, one of them just started lunch. So I said, well, you can also log in and watch. Okay, let me check with Crystal.
What do we need?
There, you see on top here? Everything that you have from the pack, correct? This one is the powder. This is the powder, but you have it in the little container. Are you going to put nuts inside today?
I'm not a nutty person. My mother's a nutty person.
Yeah, I'm using chopsticks or a wooden spoon if I want to. This is just in case I need them to stir them later on. Now I'm going to break my nuts. I'm going to use macadamia. I don't need so many. I just want this opener.
So take a plate, a bowl. And
Yep. You need something to melt your chocolate inside, something small.
I saw that the website you sent is a plastic bowl, but plastic bowl in a microwave is not really correct, right?
The silicone ones you can use if you have them. It's different grade. But if not, normal bowl will work too. That is microwavable. You just make sure that the timing is shorter.
I like a filter.
I'm in my class. See you later. Say hi. Bye.
Hello.
Hey, wait, shouldn't I use Colin?
No,
Why am I on the left one and on the right one?
because one is reflect. One is been switched.
Okay, hi then.
Bye, Colin. See you, Colin.
Pick a small bowl.
I can find a small bowl.
This kind of small bowl.
Very small and a small spoon, so you can actually scoop it easily. I'm just going to open up my nut because I'm going to use macadamia nut. And I don't like this. Actually, I like using a knife. Let me get a knife. My favorite toy, knife. Go half a nut, half a nut. There you go. Okay, nut. Not full nut, but doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't have dry fruits today, so I'm just going to use nuts. Okay, so I'm going to put this aside too because I need them. I'm going to put them in there. Those are my nuts. So are you ready to start? Okay, I'm just going to start. You just have to catch up. I'm going to put this aside, the boxes and stuff. If you're doing double boil, you can start.
don't want that yet.
Okay, I'm suggesting not to put all of them in there because you want to test it out first. So just put a small portion, enough of 2 or 3 chocolates for your test out. So I'm just putting it like this much in there.
Yeah.
If you want more, you can always add it on. And then I'm going to do this as well.
We're going to melt the chocolate
This
first.
chocolate, the black one and the dark chocolate, and
Okay, we're going to melt it, right?
the 2 main packs. Yeah, not the big one.
So you're going to melt the chocolate only, not this one, the red and the blue, right?
The colorful ones, right?
Yeah, those are.
You can use that if you want to use it now. If not, you can use it for drizzling. So it's really because once we finish doing it, we want to use it as soon as possible.
When after you have melted it.
Yes.
Okay. Then the chocolate also. Did you say to split into 2 portions?
I split it into just a small portion for maybe 2 or 3 chocolates is all.
Oh,
You will do more later on. If you are very sure you want to do all in one shot, you can do it right now. If not, you can just do it in smaller amount.
otherwise it's so that if we make a mistake, we have more to.
Yeah, you have more to work on.
You have to test it first.
Yes, so far all the 3 methods work for mine.
Okay, so you're going to use double boil first.
It looks like. Oops, the other way around.
Yeah, yours look good.
Yeah, so I use all the 3 methods from melting with a plastic bag in hot water, microwave, and then adding seedings into it and stuff. So it should work quite well. Another bowl, another
See what Auntie John is doing, then you can follow along. Okay?
in one more container for the colorful ones. It just happened that I have silicone cups, so it's easier for me. Yeah, but actually silicone ones, I don't want to use this. I want to use the bag later on. I'll use boiling for this one because I can use the bag as a piping bag as well. I need a cup for that one then. So this one, I'm going to use hot water. This one, I'm going to use microwave. So those who have microwave, because the amount is actually lesser, we're going to put it in for 10 seconds each time round, 10 seconds. We take it out, we stir a little bit, and then we put it for another 10 seconds. Okay, so on your phone, you can actually set a timer on it, or you can set mine. Yeah, so I'm going to stopwatch here. So I'm going to open up mine, put my dark chocolate inside first. I'm going to move this to the other table. And then I'm going to turn it on high for 10 seconds.
There's a first potato here. And a second potato here.
Oh God. I see you. Yeah.
Your
So,
first potato didn't register.
okay.
No.
Still didn't.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
You're
Yeah.
like,
So you take it out and then you try to stir it. And the bottom will have melted some. The reason is because we don't want to get too hot. Just enough to melt the chocolates only. Then you put it in for another 10 more seconds. Reset and start again.
So your 10 seconds for like 3 or 4 small chocolate chips only, right? Pellet.
1/5 of my cup here.
Oh,
About, let me take a look. About almost 20, about up to 20 of my
okay.
blend. As you can see, it's beginning to melt already. So it's actually really fast. You only put in like 15 seconds if you have a lot more chocolates. And then you can see that inside there, there's still some that are quite big. So I'm just going to pop it in for 5 more seconds now. There you go. There. So there's still some seedings in there, some chocolates that are not fully melted. That is correct. You stir until it melts. Okay. And I'm going to do the same to my pink. Stop. Reset. So saying 10 first. Okay, another chopstick to stir it. Yeah, the bottom has started melting. And it's getting sticky. You can see that it's getting sticky after 10 seconds. So just stir and mix it a little bit, crush it a little bit, and then put it back for another 10 seconds. My pink one seems to melt very quickly. It has finished melting, so I'm going to drop a few pellets in there so that it can cool down the temperature while it melts at the same time. So my dark chocolate was okay just now. My pink chocolate was a bit too hot, so I added. I added some pink solid ones in there. It's called seeding because they're like seeds, right? You add in seeds to it. There. See, now it's fully melted. Double check. It melts well. This one too. Okay, once it melts well, you can actually use your mold already. So you can take a spoon. Something's easy to clean. To scoop in like, I'm gonna put half of it in here. I'm gonna put half in 2 of them. If you want half, you add half. You want a quarter, you add a quarter. You want 1/3, you add 1/3. You want the whole thing to be in pink, you can do the same thing. So whichever way you want it, it's actually very easy to make this. Oops. And I take my dark chocolate. Now do the same thing. You can see my dark chocolate, I finished making it first and it's getting thicker. So you want the lines to be very clear. You can put in the fridge for a while. If you don't want to, it doesn't matter. You can mix a little bit. You can actually add what you want. In between, just drop it a little bit so it flattens up. Just knock on it, the bubbles will come off the top, and then it will also flatten it up. I can see I have bubbles over there. Bubbles tend to come out. My bubbles are all out. I'm gonna put a macadamia in one of each color and turn it upside down so it's flat on the other side. And right in the middle. There you go. And add the other half on that side. There you go. And then you can cover it with a different color or the same color. You can make your own choices. I'm gonna make a mix of color just because it looks pretty. So my pink goes with my chocolate color, my brown over here. My chocolate goes with my pink. See, my pink is more runny also because there's no more milk in it as well. Then drop it a few times again to flatten it. I think I have too much chocolate. I need to take out some of them. Okay. And for the other one too, you can actually mix of it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make swirls of it. I'm going to drop some of my chocolate over it. I'm going to add some more pink as well over the top. Okay, add more pink on this side too. And do the same thing. Flatten it out. Make more chocolate and just add on. Not too much for this one. Flatten it. And then you can use a chopstick or toothpick, and then you can draw and mix it in. Okay. Feels good. Flatten it out. If the hands are clean, you can help to clean up the sides, the heart shape. My nut is floating up, so I'm pushing it back. Okay. Again, get a flat base plate or tray. Make sure it's flat, and then you put this into the fridge. So while we wait for that, we're gonna fold the boxes. Are you done, Emmanuel? Emmanuel, you're frozen.
Not yet.
Okay,
Oh,
you're frozen. on
I'm still doing. I'm still
Oh,
doing.
maybe you.
the melting,
I'm still doing
First one.
no the first one. No,
the
first
melting
one
part.
is melting. I'm doing the one that puts the what do you call the dark chocolate onto the
Okay.
pink chocolate.
Okay. Don't worry. I'll wait. Anyway,
I'll
we'll
just
do a few
flip
rounds.
I'm in.
Do I?
The good thing about doing a few rounds is that you can play with it later on at the same time.
Oh,
It's quite fun.
that's a little too
Right.
much.
It's so simple.
No, Jones frozen.
It's quite easy, isn't it?
Trying to think that.
Remember yesterday when
It's just about
Yeah. Sorry?
yeah. It's just melting and putting into the mold, right?
Correct. So if you want mixed colors, you can do mixed colors. You know, put nuts in the middle. You can put nuts. Yeah, for the colorful ones, you just pick out the ones you want to use. If you want to create drizzles only, you don't need too much. If you want to create a layer of yellow, then you will need more. So it's really depending. So I'm going to use everything anyway. And this one, I'm going to use hot water in a while. We still have time. Yeah, people use this thing that making chocolate stuff and tempering them is quite difficult. Actually, it's not so difficult. I changed my location here because my microwave is there. My table for eating stuff is here, so it's easier. Make more sense. That's still so much. You can look at your chocolate too. They are not really hardening. The leftover ones are still not hardening. They are pretty soft and still liquidy, just thicker, thinner. So you can still use that. And while you're free, you can clean your boxes. Make sure the plastic boxes are all clean for your chocolates later. And then we can fold the boxes too. So Emmanuel, are you ready to fold the boxes?
Now I'm waiting outside at the dining table for my father. I think my mother should begin. Oh yes.
Only the chocolate, yes.
At which point of time do you put the mold in the fridge?
Sorry.
When did you put this in the fridge?
Once I finish filling it up, I just put in the fridge.
So, okay. Then you would do the next batch to use up the
Then
rest
we
of
will do the folding up, then we will do the next batch.
what's the folding up.
Folding the boxes. We're gonna do.
Oh,
You have these
okay.
boxes in your box, right?
Right.
Nak abang fill up this. Ya? Fill up. Don't trip me, man. Just in the don't trip. Put on the box.
So if you have dry fruits, it'll taste good too, like dry cranberries, raspberries, freeze dried strawberries, all these things.
Speakerphone.
Did we rotate the door?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Okay.
a
No,
very
no, it's not really. We do it.
If you drink a little, it's fine.
I'm getting the dark
Yeah.
chocolate too.
Wow.
Okay, get the dark chocolate. That's enough.
That is helping you.
That's a lot, Dad. What is showing us?
If it's too much, you eat it up.
Oh. That's enough.
Okay. Have you gotten your boxes? Mommy found a box.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, then we will wait. I'm shifting my cup to my right so I can keep it away from the chocolates. We don't want to wet the chocolates at all. Okay, got it? Chocolate ready? Boxes?
Not yet. We only have 2.
Okay. Yeah, I can't see. That's why I have to ask. Yeah, now I can see. Okay, put in a flat surface and put it into the fridge. Finish it up and then to put in the fridge.
Do we put in a freezer or the chiller side of the fridge?
Chiller. Just a normal fridge. Chiller.
Now I'm just waiting. I'm waiting.
So you gotten the box? Mommy found the box?
Oh, yeah. I have the box now.
Let's fold it. So you see this most inner line here?
What did you just say again?
This most inner line, there's an indent.
Okay.
We're gonna
Oh,
fold,
you mean the 4 lines?
yeah, we're gonna fold it in.
Oh, that's not making something.
I fold the 4 corners in, and then I fold the dotted line corner in the middle, inwards there.
What did you just say?
See, after I fold the 4 lines here, 1, 2, 3, 4, there's a dotted line here.
Mhm.
I bend it inwards and it become a box like this. See that? On all 4 sides. So if you turn it around this way,
Huh?
found it?
Oh, wait.
Any help?
Need a little help.
You keep folding it.
Okay, the
She
first,
does it like this.
the first 4 sides.
Then she makes it as a box.
Oh, don't speak. No, not yet, not yet.
No.
First 4 first.
Now, so
First.
Go.
if I open it up, I fold this inwards, 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 outwards,
Inwards,
inwards, inwards, outwards.
inwards, inwards, outwards.
This one's outward.
No.
Last one, the shortest one on the outside is outwards here.
Outwards. Okay, done.
And then you can see this wall.
Outwards.
Do you see this?
Okay, I see this. Then what do you do? This.
Again.
Yeah, you do.
The same thing. What are you thinking?
Then do ah.
Okay. See, when I push them all in,
Oh, you just done that?
okay,
What did you just do to this?
No, so inwards. So this one you didn't fold. Inwards, inwards, inwards. Everything also inwards.
No. See this is
the top.
See? You
I
see?
can see properly. Don't just see.
Okay, inwards. Wow, look. Inwards.
Okay, let me show you, see, take a look. If you look at the box from the where the pictures are on, all folding down in towards the middle. See that? Except the last one, it will be flat on the surface. That's why it's flat facing outwards. See that?
Ah, no already.
So that's the facing outwards.
Oh, Papa no already. Come. Hey, look. Wait, 看着，你要忙着做，你都不知道那个是。
And 这两个, you see these two flaps here, right? It's going to lock itself down. So it stays there.
Oh, it's a box, eh? Oh, look, everything is a box. It's going to be a box.
Yeah, that's gonna be that.
Okay, have you all the lines you're gonna fold inwards.
If you want it to make it
Okay, stop.
prettier, then you keep the two arms on the inside. Then no one can see it. See that? So if you want to make it prettier, then the two arms this side, hide it inside there. Got it? Then this is the bottom box. That's where you put in the other box inside. There you go. Should fit in just nicely. There. So it looks like this. Okay, Jessica, you got yours?
Yep.
Okay, so the top is the same as the bottom. Fold it in to create the cover. I have chocolate on my hands. Have you finished the bottom box, Emmanuel?
I'm doing the part where we are putting the box.
So you're hiding the arms inside, right?
Wow, I didn't know this. Oh, please squeeze this in there.
Put it in. Alright.
At the side.
Yes.
Done.
Okay, then do the cover as well. So it's just
Cover.
put the black color one inside, and then you can fold the cover as well. Cover is very similar.
Cover.
Oops, my flies out again. And of course, if you don't want to fly out easily, you can just put glue on it. Going to cover it up so that the shape will stay. If it doesn't stay very well later on, we'll just use double-sided tape or glue to just glue it up. Go. So if you just cover it up, this will help to keep the shape while we work on the chocolate again. You can see there's a cover, there's the bottom. So I'm going to put it aside as well. I'm going to check the chocolate. Are you done with the box, Emmanuel?
Not yet. My father's still helping me.
Okay, right.
Good. If it's too difficult to stay, just use double-sided tape and tape it down, okay?
My father's an expert at this.
Good. Because the shape will not stay unless you cover them together and leave it there for quite a while.
Did the first box already.
Yeah.
It's quite nice that we did the first box.
Yeah, the box is
First box were quite easy. Now the second box getting difficult because my father's getting a little quite confused about doing it. Oh, we got the second.
Yeah.
What
It's
is this?
okay. It's okay. No,
Okay, now we did it.
right. Now
has
we're
the
going to do
color.
our second batch with the colored ones. The flavor. I'm going to use the yellow. I have yellow here. So I'm going
Oh, I have a blue one here.
you can use the blue one, yeah? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a cup of hot water. I'm going to fill it with hot water and I'm going to drop it inside later. Doesn't have to be boiling hot, it's just hot water. So I just have hot water. I'm going to check the temperature.
Hot water.
Let me check the temperature of my hot water. On. Is there battery? I hope there is.
Look at the and tell me. You listen to the instruction and tell me.
It's very-
That's putting the cup of water into the microwave.
Okay. Battery. I think my battery is dying. That's why it's so weak.
But you can put your water in the microwave because it lets it quite warm.
Yes, correct. I have a water dispenser, so I just use a hot water for my water dispenser.
My dad, I think he's pressing a lot of buttons and wasted. Oh, these boxes really look good.
Ah, they look really pretty, right? Okay, so make sure the water is not boiling at all when you put it in because we don't want it to be too hot.
Where?
And now what do we do?
Put
You
the thing.
put the bag off. Then put it back inside.
Put it back inside.
Then we let it melt.
Let it melt. Here, how many close is that?
No, just leave it alone. You're not inside.
The water will get inside.
Yeah, you just push it in. You can release the air a little bit more. Or there's lesser oxygen, lesser air in there, then you'll float lesser. Or you can just take a chopstick. Take a chopstick spoon and just push it in.
I was about to do that. Getting a little trouble here.
It's okay. It takes some time. The reason why I'm using this instead of microwave is just because we can use the bag for piping as well.
Oh, I can see a lot dripping out already.
You can see it melting, right?
Mm.
And see it starting to melt.
It's like starting to melt.
Yeah, see, same.
It's like melting into hot chocolate.
So I'm gonna put it back inside.
It's
Mine
like
has
doing
a
it
hole.
blue.
Okay, mine has a hole. I need to change the bag. My bag has a hole. So I need to change the bag.
Her bag as a whole. There's
Yeah.
a bag as a
If your bag doesn't have a hole, that's good. My bag has a hole. So
no.
put it into a new bag.
I think you're making a
Yeah.
hole.
No, but you're just making it now. Push it. Then push it. Not.
Water inside, not out. Wow.
Happens and it's
Wow.
fine.
I can see that you're touching hot water.
It's okay.
My dad is expert at this too. He's expert at everything.
Because he has good experience too. As you grow older and learn more, then you'll be expert in a lot of things. Because you learn new things and you remember what works and what doesn't work.
And one time he made my belt have another 2 holes. So I had a police toy belt and he made it into like another 2 holes to gulp it.
It was too big.
It was too small. It was so tight.
So it makes it wider.
Okay, let's check it out. See.
Usually when I buy belts, I need to punch extra holes because it's too big.
Oh, the ink is gone already.
That is quite fun. Then you can just keep pressing on it to help it melt a little bit more because we don't need it too hot.
Hey, don't break a hole.
I'm not making a hole.
Okay, done already.
Okay, we are done. Get a tissue paper. Nice.
Let's dry it up because I have a hole inside again. Seriously?
Dry it up.
Seriously, I have holes in my bag.
Mommy, answer the phone. Answer the phone.
Okay. Remove it. Get the pot of water away. Okay, I'm gonna make some more chocolate. The other 2 microwaves, same thing. So just add in how much more just now. However much you add in, like mine, I could make 4. Then from there, you can decide how much you need to make 9 altogether. Or you want to make more, you can try everything. I'm going to have so much chocolate today.
Now are we using all the chocolate?
You can use all, you can use half. Depends on how much you want, how much chocolate you want to make.
You mean in the same one?
Yeah, the pink and the brown one that we tried earlier, right?
Oh, okay. So how many seconds?
Same thing, we start with 10 and then we go on to 10 and then go to 5 if it's almost ready. Or we can just do 10 and 10 and it's already melting enough for you to stir to melt again. Then you can just do that. I'm gonna do both at the same time. And I need a timer. Watch. For both, and yep, it's a little warm. You can remove the spoon, of course. I'm going to use this for my spoon. because I can feel that my spoon is getting warm too. So I'm going to remove it. Beginning to melt. Put it in for another 10 seconds. Well, accident.
Do we take the bowl out?
You got to take it out in order to try to mix it, right?
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. And when you finish mixing it and you finish melting everything, make sure that it should melt because you are stirring it, not because it has already melted. If it gets too hot and everything's melted, you just drop a few of the extra ones and just pour a little bit inside to help it slow down. Oh God, I used the wrong spoon. That was funny. I was like, why do I have two of the same? Okay. And now it makes sense. Okay, my pink one, just like earlier, is melting a lot faster than the brown, the dark chocolate ones. So I think this is almost ready. I think you realize too, every time you eat milk chocolate, it's easier to chew on them. When you eat dark chocolate, you need to bite on them a bit more. I need probably another 5 more seconds of this one. Yeah, much better. And you realize actually they're not very hot. They're just slightly warm only. So I have all my 3 this time around. This is when I'm going to take out my chocolate and turn it off on my fridge. Okay. So these are the 4 that I've made just now. I am going to take a piece of baking sheet. I'm going to put it on top. I'm going to put it out. But don't use your hand. They are still quite, they are not totally solidified yet. If you touch it, it will melt in your hand because it needs to be in the fridge a bit longer. I'm removing it because I want to decorate it. Yeah, so I'm just going to shift it very quickly. Make sure they don't touch. Push it all back in. And then I'm going to do the other batch too. So next batch, you have your colorful ones. If you want to use colorful ones, just add it in.
So what do we do? Do we take out the chocolate and put them on the plate?
Put it on a baking sheet.
Put it on the baking sheet?
Yeah, I have a baking sheet inside. See that?
Oh,
So
okay.
Actually remove it later. Going to So you can design what kind of layering you want it to be.
Auntie Joe, my chocolate's still very soft.
Okay, then you can just do the next one beside it, and then you can decorate later on.
Okay.
Auntie Jo, how do we fold the top one? I
Which
see that there's two very long bits that stick out for the top box of the chocolates.
The box is it? The two
Yep.
arms for the bottom one, you fold it inside the other
It's
box.
folded inside? Okay.
Fold it inside the other box, the other side of the two sides. So you have
Okay.
yeah. Got it now? I forgot which one I put at what. Okay. Bouncing it to remove the bubbles again. And before my colorful chocolate starts hardening, I'm going to drizzle it over. Okay, I think I need to soften it a bit more now. Okay, I want to soften that a little bit more. Soften enough so I can drizzle on top of this one here. And I have two more from earlier, so I'm going to decorate with that as well. Pull it inside. not soft enough yet. So I'm going to push up to the other side to soften it before I create another small hole again. Bathing it in to soften it. Okay, the consistency is a lot softer now. So I'm going to remove it, roll it up, cut a hole. Cut a small hole and drizzle. There you go. And the extras, I'm just going to squeeze it inside there. And I mix these two together. I don't know if it will look good, but I try. Pink and yellow. Then covered with a brown bottom. A little too full. So I'm going to scoop up a little bit of top.
I'm done. Thank you, Auntie Jo.
You're welcome. So you just put in the fridge and then let it harden further.
It's already placed inside the fridge and everything's done.
Okay. Have
Thank
fun.
you.
Welcome.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Let me use all of them. Is the nut. And another nut. Colin, you want to come lick up the chocolate? No, lick up the chocolate from this spoon. Yeah, you can clean the spoon for me. In the sink. Ah! You just chocolate me. You just chocolate me.
I'm giving you chocolate from here.
Yeah. See some pink lines now. Clean up the middle of my chocolate mold. Take a picture of this one. And I'm gonna put them all in the fridge to cool down again. Okay, so later when you are done, you just have to put your chocolates inside there. Correct?
Auntie Jo, what do we do with the blue chocolate?
You decorate it. You can make a new flavor with it.
So the blue one, we make it for decoration and the 2 sprinkles.
You can actually drizzle it as decoration, or you can also use it as part of a layer for the new flavor.
I'll just use it for decoration.
Okay, I show you. I just put mine in the fridge. Let me take it out.
And never mind, I can do mine.
Here, there. See that?
Oh, your look so nice.
Yeah, so I can just
I
and the rest, you see, I mix them all in there.
Oh, but I can leave some of the blue ones for decoration.
Huh?
I can leave the blue ones for decoration.
That's right. So when you're done, you can take out the black box, you put it in, cover it properly,
And put it in the box.
put it inside the box.
Wow, that is an easy step.
Okay. And then you'll be done. And you cover it up. Yeah. And then when they are all hardened up, that's when you use a powder.
Oh, okay.
And do you want me to show you? Do you want me to show you the powder?
What power?
Powder. Let me show you.
And
So you remember that the one I have some hardened ones, right?
yeah.
So I can show you how I use the powder.
But I don't think so have the powder.
You have the powder. It's in a small little container, the plastic container.
Oh, you mean this? You mean this?
Yes, the pink and the gold one.
Oh, pink and gold. Oh, yeah, okay.
Only
So what-
use it when you are done, okay?
Yeah, okay.
If it's not done yet, you don't have to use it.
I'm putting the chocolate in the fridge for 30 minutes.
Okay, so you can take a look right now. I have those powders over there. Then I can use a brush to dab on the golden powder.
But the everything is inside. So
Yes.
on the
Look at how the color changed.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I
everything
put
turns gold.
all the chocolates are in the fridge, so I better wait for it.
Yeah, you have to wait for it to finish before you continue, okay? I'm
Yeah,
just
okay.
showing you so you know what to do. You just brush it on.
Yeah, okay.
So pretty, right?
Yeah. I just drizzle it on the. I'll just drizzle it on the.
You gotta
The
clean
chocolate.
your brush a little bit before you use the pink color. I'm just a little lazy right now, so I'm just gonna use it.
I'm just gonna drizzle around the chocolate.
Yeah. And then you can use, instead, I can change the color on the top as well.
Yeah, okay.
No, so
And all this powder are edible, so don't have to worry, okay?